Hey boo, you're inside KJ's Cafe Live with Erica Campbell. We are dropping her new song, Well Done. It is exclusive, honey. The first time you're going to hear it, Dallas, in the world for that matter, boo. It is Well Done from Erica Campbell. You got to turn us up.
Hey everybody, I'm Erica Campbell and here is my brand new song, Well Done, right here on Smooth R&B 105.7.
Now, for those of you who
IG.
don't know, Miss Campbell also, you ain't new to the radio thing either, girl.
I'm about a year, 4 or 5 months in. Get up morning.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You
Thank
are a fellow
you.
radio sister. I get to say that to you
I
now,
know.
girl. Yeah,
And
I'm
I got
happy
so
for
much
you.
respect for y'all. Like, this is not easy. But, I mean, having done it as an artist, waking up early and going to different places, you kind of get a feel. So when the opportunity came, I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Now, what do you have to do? Like, I know what I have to do for my radio show, but for people that don't know what we really have to go through to prepare
Yeah.
mentally for our radio shows, because they think we can just get up and be like, oh my God.
No.
No, it takes prep. Now, what do you have to go through every morning? Because you do a morning show, which is
Yeah.
really early. Hey, everybody, which is very early.
Knowing what artist is coming up, trying to do a little research on what the song is about, what the artist has coming up. I have inspirational segments, so sometimes I have to spend some time in my Bible beforehand, like, God, what do you want me to say? And sometimes I'll talk about something, I'll be, where did that come from? And then somebody will call in and say, I was going through and I needed you to talk about that, whether it's relationship or losing a loved one or breaking up or divorce. We talk about some of all of that. And sometimes it's not in there. If you empty, I'm like, God, all right, I need you to show up
Right?
today. So you got to be ready. You got to be quick and kind of answer those questions and connect with the people. But it's fun. I love the challenge of it. It's made me be sharper.
Yep.
You absolutely have to be sharp and quick. If you're doing an interview and somebody is a little too sleepy in the morning, you got to
be
jump
like
in.
pulling teeth. You like,
Ooh.
okay, so
And they give you one word answer. You got a new
One-word
album out.
answer.
Yep. I'd be like, oh,
Be like, don't you
okay.
got an album out?
Right.
Don't you got something to talk about, promote?
Right. They be, how's your family? Good. Okay. So, you know what I
Look,
mean?
Speaking of,
Yes.
how's the family?
The family is good. My 3 little ones definitely did not want me to leave yesterday, but I said, Mommy's leaving, but I'm always coming back. So,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
so I'm home on Tuesday, and they are too happy about it.
Now, where is home for you?
LA.
Okay.
I still live in LA.
So you kind of do the Tom Joyner thing where
I
you fly to
do.
LA and then come here and do
I
your show?
do. And I felt so blessed. He told me I'm passing the torch. You the new fly jock.
That's right.
So that was really, I felt honored. And, my studio is right down from his in Dallas. And, him and Sybil will come over and give me pointers, just show love. And I just really appreciate having somebody of his stature just kind of co-sign for me and cheer me on. So it's
yeah,
good.
that's huge.
Yeah.
Now, who has given you the best advice so far as like how to get, how to stay relevant in the radio game? Who is some of the people or persons who've given you some really good advice?
I would say Sybil from Tom's show. Ricky. He told me, he said, you waking up early. He said, go to sleep at 7 every day. He said, it's going to be rough. But if you start at 7, you might be asleep by 10. But if you start at 10, it's going to be 12. And you're going to be delirious waking up at 4 a.m. So, just people trying to prepare me for the real. And then I've had some of the behind the scenes people just saying, make it your own. Take ownership of what you're doing. You know what I mean? Just feel comfortable in that space. Don't feel the need to compete with anybody, And so I think being myself and hearing that from people who've been doing it longer than me definitely gave me like the motivation I need. It's like they gave me, just the pass that I needed. They gave me permission to be me.
Okay, girl. Now, with everything else you have going on, how you balance that? I know, like, for me, it's like if I had a reality show and then I had an album and I had family and kids, like smaller kids.
Little kids.
How do you do that? How do you balance it all?
I take it one day at a time. I do know that from a music business perspective, the radio show feeds the music and the reality show feeds the radio show. So it all kind of works together because, we're in a multimedia age right now. People watch TV.
Hence the reason we got all these apparatuses out.
Apparatuses everywhere. When I first started, the internet wasn't even this cracking like this, So it's a new day, but God has given me the grace to do it. I would say all the time, any door God opens, I'll walk through it. Now, what I was saying that for, because I ain't really had nothing else going on. All I was
Like,
doing,
use me, Lord.
I had no kids, just me and Tina and Mary. So what else are you doing? I wasn't doing nothing, but I kept saying, whatever door God opens for me, I'll walk through it. And I said it for years. So fast forward 17 years later, well, actually it started last year, 16 years, the radio show came, and then the reality show, and then the church happened, and then the solo happened. And I was like, all right, Jesus, if you keep giving me the strength to do it, I'm going to do it. And so I'm so excited. I even got a book coming, More Than Pretty, because I believe we focus so much on the physical in our society, and there's so much more to us, and we have to learn that.
Right.
We can't say they're, looking at us for our bodies when all we post on our own social media is TNA. Okay. How you going to be mad at somebody and all you ever show them is your behind? That's all they see.
Right.
They don't know that you're smart. They don't know you have dreams. They don't know that you're educated and there's value to you beyond what you look like on the outside.
Wait a minute, girl. You got to say that part again. You got to say that whole part again, because I think that went over a lot of people's head.
You think I'll get a man if I look this way. Some of our most beautiful women, and this is no shade to nobody, have gone through the devastation of heartbreak in relationship because it is not about the physical. I don't care how big your curves is, whether you bought them or you ate them on. They're yours, but there's more to you. Your heart, what do you think? Do you bring value to the world that you're in? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't walk in a room for somebody to see my curves. If you see them, you see them, but my heart should be shining. The fact that I'm a believer that's relevant, that's trying to help other people, that should be shining. And I just wish more of our women understood that we woke up and looked in the mirror and said, girl, you beautiful. No matter what size your thighs, your hips, your eyes, who cares? That's not what's most important. I don't care if you wear a 2 or a 22. Rock it with pride and with confidence and knowing that God created you special, but you got to believe it first.
Now, when's your book coming out?
I'm just in the beginning stages. That's actually the first time I've ever said that on radio. It's a tidbit just for you.
First, boo.
Absolutely. Probably next year.
Okay.
Next year. Now, that would be too much. An album, a TV show, a radio show, and a book. You slow down, Erica. So I'm going to slow down.
Now, when's the TV show come back on?
The end of September we start. So it'll be all through October. It'll be a short season, just 6 episodes, but it'll be impactful. Mary is literally all over the world. Like, we perform in Africa, London, Israel, like, for real.
Now, I heard Steve Harvey talking about when he visited Africa.
Yes.
Now, is it as beautiful, or as some of us have seen, not so beautiful?
Absolutely
in some of the pictures
beautiful.
And stuff? How is it? It's really beautiful.
You feel so loved and embraced from the time you get off the plane. You feel the warmth of the people. They know you. They're proud of you. You feel that. You don't feel the shady eyes like you do.
Steve said it's all us over there.
It's nothing but us. The whole,
yes.
Executives, hotels, everywhere. The restaurants, it's us.
Yes.
Everywhere. We own it. We run it. We just shining, and it's just... It's a beautiful thing. I've been to Nairobi. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Johannesburg, and just enjoyed it. Just a sea full of us. It's a beautiful thing. I think everybody should go. Don't believe the hype. Yes, there are the rural parts. There are the rough areas, and there is a lot of poverty. But there's some rich, beautiful Black people in Africa, and not just South Africa, all over. And so I would say, make a visit.
Now, how long is that plane ride?
Ooh, child, listen.
2 days. Pack a lunch.
Have
and
about 4 movies, take a good nap, take a sedative, and then wake up and you be on the ground. About 20 hours.
Now, through all your travels,
yes,
where in the world is probably your most favorite to visit and perform?
Or just to visit and perform? Chill out, got to be home. So that's LA.
Okay.
But to perform, it's a tie between Atlanta and New York. New York, when I did my solo record, I promise you I could perform there 5 times in 1 year and have a new audience in every place. Like, there are way more Black people in New York than what people know. It's like about 2 million just in the New York area alone. So they have shown me so much love. I actually have a big concert in Brooklyn on August the 7th with a bunch of artists to celebrate my 1-year anniversary. So Tina will be there, and Anthony Brown and Jonathan McReynolds, a bunch of other gospel artists. And it's going to be amazing.
Ones we love, girl.
Come on now, all the ones you love.
Now, how's your sister them doing?
She's doing great. The funny thing is, she actually released a song too.
Did Is she really?
So her song is called Too Hard Not To, about forgiveness. It's this beautiful song. I mean, everybody knows what she went through in her marriage and all of that.
We're
and
so proud of her courage
they're
and
still
strength.
on this path of love and redemption and learning to forgive. And she was saying it's too hard not to, because you carry it, you replay it, you remind yourself you want to get free, but you can't because you're treating your pain like a pet. And this song teaches you to release, be free, and let yourself just live and breathe. And it had me in tears. I was at her video shoot just like, man, you're right, Tina. I'm just going to forgive him. I don't want to hate her no more. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's one of those songs that'll really, you might have to pull over and just close your eyes and even call the name of the person that hurt you.
Yeah.
Even call the name of the person that you need to forgive and just say, God, help me to let this go. I don't want to carry this to my grave.
Right.
I don't want to be hurt and broken like this no more. So I got a good song out. She got a good song out.
I'm so happy for y'all.
Thank you.
Now, you do have a new song out, and coming up live on the radio, we're going to talk about it in just a minute. Well, probably in about 9 more minutes.
Yes.
So we get to chit-chat on Facebook, because I don't want to give it all out
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we go on the radio and talk about it. But I will tell our friends on Facebook, if you have something that you want to ask Miss Erica Campbell, girl, your outfit is a dime. Look, I'm going to start off the questions, okay? I just want to know on what Twitter site or what Instagram site do I need to go to? You know how everybody be on the social media saying, will you give me an outfit?
Right.
And I know we talked about this before, because every time we see you in person, we see you on TV, girl, you to the gods.
Thank you.
From the beat to the outfit to the girl.
You know, a lot of people think church people look corny all the time, and we
No,
still
ma'am.
got Jerry curls, and it's just not
No,
the truth.
ma'am.
There are so many of us that are fashionable, but still
Yes.
full of faith, and I just think that you can be that way. And a lot of people don't want to come to God because they feel like I can't be me. You know what I mean? I can't have a good time. I can't enjoy my
Some
life.
people tripping out on your outfits one time.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I
Like,
had this
girl,
white
sit down.
dress on. I said, I didn't buy these curves. Jesus gave them to me.
Right.
My son, once I had that second child, listen, some of them curves then you didn't leave. I was a little more straight up and down, but then them babies came
Right.
and ba-boom.
I still tell my son, I said, boy, look, he's 25.
But my
It's still
husband be
his
like,
fault.
don't lose all of it. Well, hold up, sister.
I know.
Don't lose all of it. Hold on to the good parts.
My old man said, don't no man want no bone.
Listen, absolutely, absolutely. So I rock it. I rock it, and I feel comfortable in my own.
You look
I don't let
amazing.
nobody beat me up. Thank you.
I know that's right.
Thank you. I
You
try
really
my
do.
best
Look,
to.
we want to see your outfit, girl. We see your blouse. Now, tell us about your outfit, girl.
You
That's
know what?
really
This-
pretty.
Listen, I had 3 hours to pack. No, I didn't. I came home from church at 2 and my flight was at 4.
Ooh-wee.
So I grabbed and threw in the bag. So I think I got this from Boutique Hush in Baltimore. I
That
think.
is a dive right there, girl.
And then a friend of mine bedazzled my little chucks because I said I don't feel like running around the city of Dallas in heels.
Uh-oh.
So
I need some bedazzled chucks, too. Girl, I be
Yeah,
rocking
just
my little
kinda-
chuck. Let's see it one more time. Ooh,
Hey,
that's cute.
there we go.
That's cute.
Well, there we go. So I figure you can be cute and comfortable all at the same
Sure
time.
can, girl. Especially when you in and out of airport.
Come on.
And like you said, up and down the street. Look, the streets.
These
Running
streets
them
out in these
streets.
gospel, I'm out in these gospel streets.
Now, anything you want to ask Miss Campbell, feel
I'm
free.
right here.
Are we still
Most
on
all they want to
Instagram,
know
too?
is when
Here we
Mary
go.
Mary coming back.
We love it. Are you ladies planning on
Hi.
doing something together?
We are. Like on the Mary Mary show, we're actually, it's the strangest thing. So we're doing our solo music. I can. So we're doing our solo music, but we're also working on this new song. The thing is trying to find time. Once you got a successful solo career and a thriving Mary Mary career and kids, and it's just scheduling. And so
Whew. And your radio show.
God is good. Ain't he?
All the
Listen,
time.
God is good. Tina and Teddy have this YouTube series called 10 Minutes with Teddy and Tina, where they're really helping people with marriage, like, and they're touching some
That's
real
really good.
subjects that people don't get into, you know. They tell you to, you know, in church you grow up and they tell you, honey, don't have sex before marriage and just get married.
Yeah,
And
we
you
all
think,
listen to that, didn't we?
listen, some people didn't get the memo. I ain't gonna try to act like I got to listen. I ignored that memo, but God still blessed me. But they
Right.
talk about learning to really come together and to make sure you're putting each other first and not to fight over in-laws and fighting over money and Being honest with what you like and don't like sexually.
Right.
Being connected in a way that allows you not to fight each other and not beat up each other. I was telling the wives this morning, because I do something called Love Talk on my show, about not being a problem. Like if your husband is on his way to work and you know that he has a demanding job, that shouldn't be the time that you fuss at him.
Right.
Not before he heads out the door.
Right. Because, we always try in our house to go to sleep at night on the good foot.
Yeah.
I have this little sign. Look, I put it next to his bed.
I love it.
What's that? Always kiss me good night.
Yeah.
Always wake up and say good morning, because you never know if that's going to be the last time you see that person.
don't
And like you said,
know.
if you end that on a sour note, that's what you
Right.
got to live with.
I travel all the time, and I'm like, I can't. And I've made that mistake where I got on a plane and I was mad at my husband, and I just feel a knot in the pit of my
Yes,
stomach, like, God,
'cause
please
you
let me
never
land.
know.
Please. You never know.
You never know.
You got to take advantage of the love that you have in your life and not, act like, oh, well, whatever. I get to it when I get to it. If you treat it like that, it won't be there.
It won't work.
It won't work.
Girl.
How long have you been married?
Well, I'm not married yet, because I always said I have to live in the same house with
Yeah.
my husband.
It's still the same. It's not the same, though, once you get married, though.
Now, I've been
My
married
sister.
before. I was technically married for 6 years, but girl, I threw up the deuces before the first year. Like, come
Wow.
on, holla at you.
Wow.
Because we were not evenly
Yeah.
yoked. And that was a time in our lives where, I think I wanted a wedding more than a husband.
Yeah.
I got at that 30 mark. And I was like,
Yes.
I want a husband. I
Yeah.
want a cute dress. It didn't work.
Yeah. I always
so I'm
always
taking
say,
it very
is it your
slow
he
now.
that findeth?
Yes.
Like, because I had been engaged twice before.
Mm-hmm.
The second time I had to dress the church, the photographer, the florist, the caterer, all of that. And I was like, God, is this who you got for me? Is this my he that findeth? God ain't said nothing.
Right.
I'm still moving forward with the wedding. And I was like, God, I really know this is one of the most important decisions that I'll make with my life. Should I do this? And I didn't hear nothing. So I said, let's put it on pause. He was like, what? My family planned a vacation there. Like, he turned into a
he's so
different
angry.
guy. And I was
Right.
like, look, because I was like, Lord, show me what's real. I knew I wanted to be a singer in my life. He's not a bad guy, but he was like, well, you could sing in my dad's church. And I said, my dream is bigger than that.
Right.
And then he said, if you move here, this is a 2-income house, so you're going to have to get a real job. And I was like, okay, Lord, you showing me
That's
the
that
signs.
sign, ain't it?
That's
Look,
his
it might not
sign.
be what we want.
Right. But it's a sign.
It
so
is.
I
And
took
a lot
that
of
ring
times
off. I
people
gave it right
overlook
back. I gave the ring back. My cousin was getting married. I let her use the dress. I did not want to go back to LA. I was
You
so
pulled the Medea
embarrassed.
move. in the church.
Listen, I gave him the ring back, let my cousin use the dress. My mama said, you can live anything down. Don't you be embarrassed because it didn't work. Oh, well. She said, would you rather it didn't work or you be in a marriage that don't work?
Right.
She said, come on home. You'll be fine. You'll live it down. Then I met Warren Campbell shortly after
Hey,
that.
Warren Campbell.
In 16 years.
I love you guys together. I
Thank
really do.
you.
Now I feel like I know you because we
Right.
watch you,
Yeah,
just
and I
about
post so
everything.
much,
it's
yeah.
like we love them.
Thank
and then your kids
you.
sang too, right?
Yes, my daughter just sang in church yesterday. And so I'm challenging her to overcome her fears. And her fear now is they're going to compare me to my mom. And I'm going, I said, absolutely. And your mom's good. So you have to be good.
No, that's right.
She said, what you mean? I said, no, they're going to compare you.
That's
so
right.
just, we don't get scared. We get ready. So that's what
That's
I tell her.
right.
We don't get scared, Krista. We get ready.
I know that's right. The one and only Erica Campbell.